Hey everybody, September 4th is upon us. How are you? What's going on? Let's do the reading and then talk. How's that? There's a lot flying around right now, okay? You know it, right? You know it. I feel like there's some big separations. People are separating. People are literally leaving your life. Some people you never thought would leave your life are leaving your life right now. And it's okay. Just chill. All right, chill, Empress. Whoopsie. All right, let's just do a reading right now for the Divine Collective. Let's see what comes of it. I want to see, this is what you do, tarot class. If you're in the tarot class, this is what we'll talk about. Some of what we'll talk about. What messages, sort of working through the plethora as you open your intuition, as you open to. A lot of this is about separating out fear, separating out anxiety, separating out unhealthy patterns, separating, questioning beliefs you've had your whole life, and seeing yourself in a new light. That's what a lot of the growth is about right now, is really looking at those belief systems, those beliefs that you've had about yourself, about the world, whatever it is, and really questioning that. Is that still true for me? Is that in my highest good? Does that hold me back, or does that open me up? Part of letting people go, Empress, part of letting people go is the understanding that some of these people you might have had in your life that you thought you could fix. And who are we to say what's a fix, right? I mean, it's sort of like everybody has their own journey. And sometimes people are on your journey and sometimes they're not. Sometimes people were on your journey for just a short period of time and now they're not. And this is your learning right now, is what is, it's sort of like release out of love. We've been talking about this now for a week or two, I think, where you meditate. We'll have to do this for the team, for the channel. Bring yourself into meditation, into a place that you love and feel good in, a garden or a meadow or the forest or wherever you're walking in nature, bringing those people into you one at a time, bless them with love and light, and release them to their own journey. The path that they're walking may not be the path you're walking anymore. And that there's no judgment on them, no judgment on you. It's just not the same path. Right? Everybody's got their own path to walk in this life. And so holding on to people, holding on to things, not in your best interest, not in your highest good. Universe, bring me, God, bring me what is in my highest good, and release the things that are not meant for me. Release the people who are not meant for me. Yeah. So if you've been through something like this, or if you have been, this is the end of a period where trying to make things work, trying to fit a round peg in a square hole, trying too hard, because of longevity, because of loyalty, because of whatever. And there's not this, my releasing philosophy is release in love, okay? Because just because someone's not on your path anymore is not an indictment of their path. You understand what I'm saying? Their path is legit, so is yours. So is yours. So if you have come to this place where it's time to let people go, it's time to let relationships go, it's time to let, so that the new and fresh and for your highest good and on your path can come in, right? You're just cleaning out your closet, cleaning out the closet, right? That dress was fabulous 10 years ago. Not so much anymore. It's a perfectly nice dress. Beautiful material, lovely manufacturing. Great, great, great. But for now, you need something different. You might need jeans and a hoodie now, whereas you had all that Ann Taylor clothes when you went to corporate. Now you're in jeans and a hoodie. That's my progression, right? All the Ann Taylor clothes, give them to somebody who can use them. And some of them are out of style now, so that's what it is, right? But, look, someone can use them. That's my point. Release the things that are no longer on your path. So if you have felt betrayed, the card in the middle here is Eight of Cups. It is literally walking away from anything that is over, okay? And yes, there's going to be some sadness here, okay? But you're choosing Seven of Cups, Five of Cups. You're choosing, and that necessarily means that if you choose door A, that means you don't walk through door B, okay? If you're choosing healthy love and your purpose, your mission, you're really getting clear on what those things are, then by extension, you're not choosing other things, right? I'm no longer choosing to work in corporate America. I'm no longer choosing to drink wine. I'm no longer choosing to eat meat. I'm no longer choosing whatever it is that you feel is no longer on your path. No judgment against that. Let it go in love and light to its own journey. Thank you. Thank you for the time we spent together. Thank you for the nourishment. Thank you for the good times. Thank you for all these things that we've shared. I'm now choosing my path. And these things these people, whatever, have their own journey, have their own path to go on. And it can be anxiety producing, Eight of Swords. But anything that has kept you trapped, let it go in love and light. Look at that. King of Cups, Sun, love and light. Literally, love and light. So what's up here in the top, there might have been a lot of people around you. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups. Three of Cups. There might have been a lot of options, and they weren't really fit for an Empress. And by choosing and by doing so, people get mad at you. People get upset. They don't like change. When you've decided you've done enough, you've come far enough, and you really want to live in this path, when you've decided that, ask for guidance on where you're going. Yes, please, I'm choosing the path. Right? Well, you've done this. You've done this. If you're watching this, you've chosen the path. You've chosen over time. Yes, I'm choosing to have a healthy relationship. Yes, I'm choosing that even if this person in front of me, just because someone's in front of me doesn't mean I have to choose them. Just because there's this label around a relationship doesn't mean I have to choose it as it is. Correct? Release them to their journey. Do your own thing. Okay? Because that which is meant for you will never pass you by. So, choose the high road. Choose the absolute most amazing. The road rises up to meet you, right? Choose that. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups can be offering this romance, can be offering this sex, can be offering all kinds of things, and I feel you walk away from that. Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords there, might get a little mad at you. Knight of Cups, yes, that's the yes card too. Queen of Wands. So there's this real energy of you standing in your truth here and choosing the path that is right for you. Walking away from things that may have worked in the past. And being like, you know what? No judgment, no negative. Like, you're awesome. Just not on my path right now. Okay? You're awesome. So it's kind of like a loving way of, when you're holding someone in your life, when you're trying to keep them in your life, it creates stress. Okay? Inspiration here. One more, please. I'm looking for blocks here. I'm looking, whoops, come back here. Please come back here. Yes, Three of Wands. So need to be inspired for new manifesting. And Three of Wands here, if there was a third party here, because there's these two knights here, vying for your attention, both very immature in terms of love and passion. And you're really moving toward the king. Moving toward the king here, King of Cups. And really not interested in that teenagery kind of stuff like, if you hear yourself saying, I've never had a connection with someone like this before, here's what I want you to do. Just slow down. Just please slow it down. I know a lot of you, we haven't talked for 4 months. We haven't talked for 2 years, but this person, such an amazing connection. There's a lot here that is trapping you in your own mind about this connection. And especially if they left you, Five of Cups here, especially because this is the card of Eros and Psyche, and Eros leaving her after she wanted clarity. She lit the lamp to see his face and he ran away. And the growth here is that she was just looking for clarity, and then all hell breaks loose, right? Because he doesn't want her to see his face. He doesn't want her to see the true him. There is no love without seeing the true him. There is no love that way. If you've been trying to get clarity and that person runs away, that's a big ass red flag, my friend. Okay? So, and it could just be not now. It doesn't mean no forever. It just means not now. They're not ready. Maybe they're not ready. You're ascending. You're growing. So trust in the universe, that the universe is going to bring you the person in your highest vibration, in their highest vibration. Trust. This is about trust. Ace of Wands, Three of Wands, really getting inspired to manifest the things in your life that you deserve. I heard Delilah coming in here a second ago. Actions to take. Do your work. Oh boy, 2 8s right there. Just let it go. Now we're in the beginning of September, so back to school, everybody. So do your work here. Do your work. Build your strength. Be focused on your own, on your pentacles. Be focused on what, learning something new. Be focused on what you want, your career goals, your life goals. Be focused on that. Let's talk to your person here, Divine Masculine. Let's get some messages from Divine Masculine right now. Two of Wands, making some decisions, looking to their own guidance. I'll show you the card here. You see how he's looking to the Hierophant in the cave. This is almost like the Hermit. In this deck, it's almost like the Hermit looking for guidance. They've become inspired, Ace of Wands. Now, how do I use that inspiration? How do I use that inspiration? Six of Swords. They're moving away too. You can necessarily feel this, of all this separation feeling here, moving toward a better way. So if they were this Eros and didn't want you to see their face, Page of Wands, very immature energy there, needing outside validation, wanting other people to see how amazing they are, but not when they see the real person. Ten of Pentacles. These are, okay. So these are things that they've learned growing up. Remember what I said in the beginning about releasing lessons, releasing things that people told you when you were growing up, and allowing your own philosophy to expand. Back to school, right? Allowing your own philosophy to expand, moving away from the immaturity of the Page of Wands, moving toward the clarity, the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Empress energy. So by doing this, you're really inspiring them, Ace of Wands there, really inspiring them, Divine Masculine, to do the same. So while it may look in a 3D way as if you're separated and, I've never felt so far apart before, in reality, you're creating the inspiration for a better relationship, because they're no longer, I want to get one around this Eight of Swords here, trapped. No longer trapped in their own mind about things. Yes, Queen of Swords, have to cut through. Seven of Pentacles, makes choices. Temperance, yes. Balance. I have to make choices and know what's not real. Okay? Not real. It's not real. These thoughts, these things you hold in your mind about what love's supposed to feel like, what this relationship is supposed to be, who I am, what do I believe about people? Are people essentially good? Do they have different agendas? An agenda here is not a bad word. It's a truth that everybody has their own list of things they want to do in this life, things they want to accomplish. So release what's not on your path right now is the biggest one here, the biggest lesson here. Because what your divine masculine is learning right now also is, well, first of all, they love you. You know that, right? This is a very spiritual love. So what they're learning is that they have some blocks in terms of what they grew up with, lessons that they were told growing up. Same with you. You're doing the same exact thing, right? We're mirroring for each other. And it feels separated right now. Definitely separated. Page of Swords. There might be some light texting, but also other people gossiping about what's going on here. 10 of Cups. There's the connection there. We've got 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So they're coming to an end of a cycle here. Coming to the end of a cycle, which is great. 9 of Cups. Wish granted. So this is the key here, strength on both sides, like really building strength, really building, learning from lessons, learning that you can reject lessons of the past that no longer serve you, that are blocking you, in fact, that are keeping you in a mindset that isn't loving or that isn't serving you well, okay? Let's see here. Come here, you. Whee! All the way from up there. So you're really called to do your own work right now and to really critically look at belief systems that you have, what things are needing to be released, what things are needing to go away, what people are needing to go away. Honeymoon, all right. Holiday time together. I see the 3 of Cups there. Is there any chance that the next holiday, codependency, yeah, all right, okay, let's keep going here and then we'll talk about this cluster of cards. Passion, past life. Okay, so if you're twin, this is what's being brought up here, which is the lessons that need to be learned that still haven't been learned because they're so strongly rooted in family dogma, in family belief systems, in how I believe other people react and respond, and how it's really hard for me to understand how anybody can be deliberately hurtful. And, you know, my point of view on the world is called into question. People change over their lifetime. And this can be a lot about family belief system. That can be a lot about religious connection. Is this serving me? Is this something? Do I feel closer to God? That's really the yardstick. Do I feel closer to God? Do I feel in alignment with God with this in my life? With this person, with this philosophy, whatever. Being in alignment with this creation, this connection, being in that alignment. Okay, some things not serving me. Doesn't mean forever, just means not now. Okay, release them. Honeymoon is interesting. Let's see here. This is sort of like, I feel like you're going to get an offer, Knight of Wands up there, Knight of Cups, an offer of a honeymoon, an offer of a passionate weekend because you've started taking steps away. Okay, because yes, control, yes, oh my goodness. Okay, so hear this. You start walking away, and all of a sudden that emperor's going to get super nervous. The person who is using codependent, and this doesn't have to be a divine masculine. This feels like what's going on in people's lives right now, which is if I'm moving towards something, that necessarily means I'm moving away from something else. And if you're moving away from how you were as a kid, or you know how people know you, right? My Ann Taylor costume is gone. My jeans and hoodies are here, right? That's how people used to know me. Now how people know me is very different. I'm challenging a lot of people that I've known for a really long time because they're like, are you the same person? Actually, no, I'm not. People grow. People grow. So I feel like you start moving away, you start moving into more of your strength. You start moving into more of this, your truth here, Queen of Wands, Empress. Someone is going to feel betrayed by that. Okay? Someone is really going to feel betrayed by that. And you have to have the strength here, this Leo energy, beautiful Leo energy here. You have to have the strength to really be in your power and be like, don't sort of fall victim to the idea that you're, betraying anyone. By growing, I'm betraying you. Really? No. Don't fall for that, okay? But you are going to get an offer. I feel like you're going to get an offer of a little trip. That Three of Cups makes me feel that way. And this Chariot. That Three of Cups, celebration, wanting to go away. And it's because you're walking away that this is triggering someone. Could be your divine masculine, could be karmics. You're triggering something here. And you know that this is what you want. You want, at the end of the day, you want the real deal, right? So you're sort of like, well, I'm starting to really rethink what I think is healthy love. And it is past life, it is karmic, it is something that needs to be addressed and released. Because this is where you are. Empress, Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. And if people are threatened, even this your divine masculine, okay? The divine masculine might be the most threatened, might be the one who reflects this most strongly of like, where are you going? Like, how can you leave me? And, all of this kind of stuff. You're betraying me. And they might not say it like that. They might try to flip you into the place of coming back. And you know where you're going. You know what your mission is here. And so the twin is doing you a favor. Again, thank you for the lessons, right? Thank you for the lessons. Because at the end of the day, you'll really get your wish by being clear and sorting the wheat from the chaff, sorting the things that no longer serve you, letting that go. Bye, Felicia. People out of your life. Yes, we've been friends for 15 years. Right? See, hear the train? I'm going my direction, you're going yours. No judgment. Release you to your own path. No judgment. That's what you feel like you need to do. It doesn't align with where I'm going. Listen to that train. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I'm gonna use the Magdalene cards here. Sitting on top of my Sopranos DVDs. I gotta get rid of those. DVDs. Seriously? I know. They've been here forever. All right, so let's see here for you guys. But Titanic is there too. Disaster. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, so just a couple of the Magdalene cards for your guidance for September 4th, please. I feel this is going to be a very interesting Thanksgiving. Ascension. Sophia. Never seen that. Oh, how beautiful that card is. Liberation. One underneath. Co-creation with the universe. Oh my, 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 my. That is some beautiful, beautiful stuff. So Ascension, of course you know that Ascension is also about releasing. It's not just about claiming, it's about releasing too. Trying to gain a higher spiritual state of awareness may feel like a long and slow process, yet remember that a part of you exists always in a higher spiritual state. Higher consciousness is a knowing and wisdom far beyond words or explanation. It is your true nature, the eternal light of your soul. There is no point in trying to reach it, just as there is no point in trying to escape your physical reality. To ascend spiritually is to accept and love your physical reality. Higher consciousness means being fully present in each moment. Stop trying to reach it, and you just may realize you're already there. That's very cool. Sophia. All I can think of is Golden Girls. Sophia. She was my favorite character. My mom looked like Betty White, but she wasn't like Betty White in the Golden Girls. She was like Betty White in real life. I love Betty White. Okay, Sophia, someone dear to you needs your love and support at this moment. Perhaps even your forgiveness. Put aside any recent disagreements. Let it all go and make up. Deep down, you both know that you love each other. Life is too short to waste. Adopt a loving attitude, for love will heal all things. Honor and respect each other's differences. Individuality is sacred. You are both beautiful souls. Through love and forgiveness, a world of infinite possibility and contentment awaits you. Now that's beautiful, right? Because we're talking about releasing people to their journeys in love. In love. That's what needs to happen. So the Sophia piece here is about also forgiveness and knowing that people behave in ways that serve them. So forgive yourself, forgive them, just forgive, right? And allow them to go on their way. Drop the rope. Drop the rope. Liberation. Sophia. That's so funny. Liberation. A person who recently hurt you or disappointed you in some way is simply a mirror for the hurt and disappointment you already held inside you. All the events of your life, regardless of whether you label them good or bad, are simply acts of love. The hurt or disappointment you now feel is an opportunity for you to examine what it is that you don't love about yourself. It's safe for you to open your heart, love yourself as you are, and stop placing unreasonable expectations on yourself. Through self-acceptance comes a newfound sense of freedom, which transforms the way you see life and the world around you. Oh boy, isn't that completely relevant to what we're talking about today? Wow. Co-creation here. A new opportunity will present itself over the coming week, which at first may seem beyond your financial means or expertise. Yet this opportunity would not present itself if you were not capable of handling it. It will work for you provided you are flexible in the methods you adopt. More importantly, keep in mind that anything of lasting value is always a co-creation between you and God. Seek intuitive guidance from your higher mind and from God. See yourself in a spiritual partnership with the divine creator and ask to be shown the ways and means of accomplishing your mission. When making a decision, sit quietly and ask your higher self and God to help you make the most appropriate one. Remember also that perseverance and commitment are major factors in any success. Acknowledge your fears and perceived shortcomings and then go for it. You will not fail provided you always remember that all you do is a co-creation. Wow. Releasing and letting go, forgiveness, co-creation. This week is a big week. This is a big week. Okay? So be in high vibration, release things that no longer work for you. People may surprise you. They may be like, oh, really? I think we are on the same path. People may surprise you. But just know, standing in your Empress self and living your truth is really where this all comes from. In love and light. In love and light. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow.